Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charlie Belcher, and I am at Westfield Countryside, the new Westfield Countryside, because they are so proud of their brand new Cobb theaters here, brand new movie theaters. But that's not the only thing new. A sculpture garden, too. Stick around. I'll tell you all about it. Hey, everybody. I'm Charlie Belcher at the newly expanded Westfield Countryside at the brand new sculpture garden. And all of the sculptures were inspired by the artist Nicky de Saint-Phal. At least I'm told that's how you pronounce it. Stick around, and I'll tell you all about it.
Charlie Belcher is getting a tour of some local art this morning.
But it's not in a gallery. It is surrounded by thousands of holiday shoppers. And now Charlie shows us some masterpieces at the mall.
Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charlie Belcher, and we're at Westfield Countryside, where they are expanding and have expanded. It's so exciting. Kelly Edwards, I have been coming to Countryside since I was a little kid. My mom would take me down here from Pasco County. We would do all of our back-to-school shopping at Countryside. And I remember the old theaters. It had been gone a long time, but now brand new movie theaters at Countryside.
Well, thanks, Charlie, for coming out again over the years. But absolutely, we have brand new theater, Countryside Cobb 12, that has opened, 12-screen theater. We're very excited about this, and we actually have opened the theater 4 months earlier than originally scheduled. So
that never happens.
That never happens. So we are very, very excited. Our shoppers have been asking for years, and we're happy to deliver to our shoppers.
And it looks, from the outside, I haven't been inside yet, but it looks great, like huge. I mean, it must be giant screens in there.
Giant screens. I've already seen a couple of movies.
Fantastic. I love it. I love it. And what's nice on the outside, as our old pal Jay Goulde from the Outdoor Arts Foundation is here, they have allowed some room for art to be outdoors, which is your passion.
That's right. We have a long-standing partnership with Westfield. We've done projects with manatees, chairs, butterflies, and now our newest project is a sculpture garden here at Westfield Countryside. We've had local artists create these beautiful sculptures, and they're available for people to see, free of charge.
That's neat to do, Kelly, then to beautify outside.
Right, absolutely. And as Jay said, we've had a long-standing relationship with the Outdoor Arts Foundation, and we're very proud of our local community arts. And so we love to show it off here, and it's a great opportunity with our expansion in the area. With the restaurants that are opening, we'll have some seating, and so it's a nice place as you walk in to view these sculptures, and as Jay said, they're available to purchase as well.
Oh, available to purchase?
That's right. All the sculptures here are available for purchase. What's interesting about this is as each sculpture sells, we're going to replace it for a new one. So this is really the Tampa Bay area's first self-regenerating sculpture garden.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. And so the shopping motif continues.
Exactly.
Right.
All right. I dig it. All right. Thank you guys very much. We will continue our tour of the sculpture garden. We'll meet some of these local artists who lent their talents to decorating and making Countryside a little more beautiful. Stick around. More Good Day Tampa Bay right after this.
After the break, some amazing sculptures on display. But these are far from a museum. Charlie Belcher is in Clearwater with more.
If there were a gator in your garden, you might be worried, but at Westfield Countryside, it's welcomed. It's part of the brand new sculpture garden, and I'll take you for a tour when Good Day Tampa Bay continues. Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charlie Belcher, coming to you from Westfield Countryside in beautiful, beautiful Clearwater, where Martha is working on the finishing touches on one of her sculptures that is part of the brand new, first ever outdoor self-generating sculpture garden. We'll explain that in a second, but when Jay Goulde from the Outdoor Arts Foundation approached you and said, hey, how about doing some art for a mall, what did you think?
Absolutely. I always say yes to Jay. We were given your animal, and then the next thing was come up with a design for it.
So you got the gator? I
got the gator, and when he showed up to the garage, it was the size of my car.
It's huge.
It's huge, I know. And then we were also, another requirement was to model it off of Nicky Saint-Phal, a French artist. So I got to research all mosaics, and that's where the idea of mirroring the mouth and the whole underbelly and up the back of the tail came from.
So tell me the process. What are you doing right here?
Right now I am using adhesive to add the tiles to the fiberglass alligator. And next we will cut individual sizes to place
All right, so
in
you
the
can do corners.
gaps. Exactly. So I
All
can
the
get
edges.
my waves that I'm looking for with square tiles.
And I would assume a project like this, talk about a challenge.
Right.
It's got to withstand hurricanes. It's got to
Yes.
withstand weather.
Yeah, weather,
maybe
proof.
people touching it.
Right.
It's not
So-
like it's going to be in a gallery pristine.
Exactly. So that's another reason why, you want your cuts to be nice and soft so no one's going to, prick themselves. And then with the grout on, it'll just seal, just like, bathroom or patio.
What's kind of cool about the sculpture garden too is that the sculptures are actually for sale, and if somebody has a big backyard and wants to buy the gator, they can, and then either another artist or yourself will get the chance to put something else here.
Exactly. We'll be able to make another animal. And, if it was something personal, they could tell us the colors, they could tell us their animal and size, and we could make it custom.
What does this do for art in the community? It's kind of neat, I would think, to be able to expose your art to a whole new public.
This is amazing. And then actually coming to this Westfield with the Cobb Center, having their outdoor area and people to congregate, conversation piece.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're going to the movies.
Right.
You can hang out by the sculptures.
Right.
Yeah, how many times are people going to say, hey, meet me by the gator in 2 hours?
Exactly. I love it. I can't wait till they say that.
Good for you. Well, we just said it. Yeah, I asked you to meet me at the gator this morning, and you met me right here.
Tomorrow, if anybody wants to come grout it.
You met me right here at the gator. I appreciate it. All right, Martha, thank you very much. Good job.
Thank you.
And go Gators.
Absolutely.
We will continue our stroll through the sculpture garden when Good Day Tampa Bay continues. Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charlie Boucher, and we're continuing our stroll through the brand new sculpture garden at the newly expanded Westfield Countryside in Clearwater. Eileen, one of the many artists lending your talents to beautify the outdoors.
Thank you.
This is your peacock.
Yes, it is. A poppycock.
I like it. I like it. Now, we see a welder. You don't normally have to weld art, but when it's outside and it needs to withstand hurricane winds and everything else, you want to make sure it's down there good.
Right. That's right. I'm glad to see he's doing that.
Now, when Jay Goulde from the Outdoor Arts Foundation came to you and said, all right, we want to do this outdoor arts project, did you hesitate to say yes?
I did not hesitate to say yes. I never hesitate to say yes when it comes to Jay.
Everybody says that. He's got a way of convincing people to do things. All right, let's talk about this project. So, did you get to choose the animal, or were you given the animal?
I designed the animal. I designed 3 animals to submit to Westfield to see which one they liked the best, and they picked my peacock.
And so, what's he made out of?
He is made out of fiberglass.
Very cool.
So I designed him, but somebody else sculpted him.
So tell me about the design.
Well, the design was hard for me because I had to draw the peacock from every angle, from the top, from the side, from the back, full frontal view, and a little too much math for my brain. But I did it.
And how about the colors and the scheme and the design?
Well, Nikki D. St. Phal is one of my favorite artists of all time, and I've always been inspired by her sculpture. And she, in turn, was inspired by Goulde. And I just got back from Barcelona where I saw all the Goulde for the first time. So I was so excited to just bring all this pattern on pattern and color and bright colors to life on my peacock.
How cool is this that you're taking art to a brand new audience? So people just come into the mall to do a little shopping, or they go into the brand new theaters that have just opened here, and they're going to be exposed to art whether they know it or not, or whether they like it or not.
That's right, and that's why I like Jay's project, because they do make art accessible. You know, not everybody can take their kids to the museums all the time. It would be wonderful if they could, but this way they're out there for everybody to see.
And it's kind of neat too that all the sculptures are for sale, so if somebody buys your peacock, you get to do another project.
I would love that. I already know what I want to do.
That's neat. That's neat. All right. How funny is it that you're now your co-worker there, your partner in this project is a welder?
Right, that's great though. I'm glad to see it. I don't want the peacock flying away.
Yes. No peacocks flying around here. All right, we will continue our stroll through the ever-regenerating sculpture garden at Westfield Countryside when Good Day Tampa Bay continues.
Charlie Belcher takes us to a one-of-a-kind movie-going experience.
Going from this to this when Good Day Tampa Bay continues. Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charlie Belcher, and we're at Westfield Countryside, where they've not only opened a brand new really cool theaters, movie theaters, but they've also unveiled a new sculpture garden. Lene, one of the artists here, responsible for a couple of these giant sculptures, and yours is a beautifully bright pelican.
Yes, it is, and its name is Jeb Beak, and Jeb comes from the Egyptian god of the earth, and so we incorporate with that with the animals here in Florida, which is a pelican and like a little bit of a mix of a duck.
That's why you're quacking.
That's why I was quacking, quack, quack.
Now this is what you started with, kind of a model?
This is a mock-up. I've been working on small little animals for the gardens for the last several years, and this is one of the ones that we started with, and this is the original, and it evolved into this.
It's really neat. I like it. I like the big pelican.
Yes, we have all sorts
quacking.
of little animals.
I like it. What do you think of this whole project, to bring sculptures like this to the masses?
Well, I just think it's great that Westfield's started this off. I think it's great that it's here at the mall, and we have incorporated a lot of the indigenous animals here in Florida, like the alligator, the pelican, the dolphin, and it brings a lot of light and a lot of color to it, and also gives an awareness of our animals and how to take care of them and think of them.
And it's a big project too, in a couple of different terms, big. But you playing with something like that is one thing, but when you get to large scale, it makes it a lot more difficult.
Yes, it does make it more difficult and takes up more time, and you have to mix the paints, and then doing layers and that type of thing. So.
Well, I'm assuming you also have to use kind of paints that's going to stand through all the weather and everything.
And we do outdoor paint, we do enamel paint mixture and some acrylics, and then it's sealed. So these should last for a very long time.
And I think what's really neat is that hopefully this sculpture garden is regenerating, because these sculptures are for sale. Somebody buys one, that you literally pick it up, move it out, and then somebody will have the chance to design something else.
Yes, and we'll keep doing more and more little animals from around Florida, which would be a great experience for all of us and would help Westfield too, and bring some light and color into this area.
I love it. And so I'm wondering now, the competitive nature between the artists, you're all going to be wanting to see whose sculpture sells first.
Now, we have all worked together. We are all friends. We've been working with Jay for over 10, 15 years. So it's sort of nice to see what other artists do with their pieces. So, and we inspire each other for sure.
Good for you. Consider us all inspired. If you want to come be inspired, come visit Westfield Countryside, head to the movies, and enjoy your stroll through the sculpture garden. It'll help make it a good day, Tampa Bay.